a year ago. And right after that, maybe a few days later, you came back around. First and foremost, brothers and sisters, I'd like to say assalamu alaikum, because I didn't give the proper greeting as well. And that is my wife, who you just heard, Sister Alexia Ali X. And once again, to all the sisters, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, jihadists, whatever. Still speaking, this is directly, for y'all. Men, if you don't wear what they wear, then, let the wife enjoy that show by herself. Right. But, back, to the topic at hand, with this disaster preparedness portion of this, impediment that if we don't consider to keep us dead behind or cause us to be dead behind enemy lines. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad stated in the Fall of America that rain is a destructive army within itself. That's a terrible prophecy. Because you have to understand, when rain floods reservoirs, according to what he said, and according to what you should know, if you know how filthy a reservoir usually look, or canals that you walk past, you see all type of trash in them. When this rain is released, that God is going to allow to happen as a punishment to America for our wicked. It's going to flood those filthy ditches and reservoirs, flushing all that dirty water into the pure drinking water. And he said it caused sicknesses and disease, famine. As my brother told you, he was seen in a vision that God gave him just the other day. In fact, according to how he told me, it was so terrible, they didn't want to fast a whole week. Okay? Now, you don't have to believe he's seeing the famine. That's entirely up to you. Because, as I've told you numerous times in other shows, what the scriptures of the Quran says to the disbeliever. He was covering over your eyes and your ears, so you don't hear to see the truth or speak the truth. Which means when brothers and sisters like us of the conscious community come and try to speak what we speaking to you as a warning, you're not going to hear it because you're going to be so caught up in your entertainment, as my brother said also earlier, party and foolishness and mischief making to the brothers that's selling drugs. And you have to understand that your tyranny gonna come to an end if that's what you like to promote. You're gonna have to understand that don't think we're just mentioning God. You're absolutely right. You're gonna hear God come out of my mouth. Because as my wife is explaining, these petty differences gonna have to be healed by God in you. What you talking about, brother? Your mind, your respect for others, your wanting for a brother what you would want for yourself. You ain't gonna tell me if we're in a situation of disaster preparedness and this blood is coming, and you knock on a brother or sister, though, you don't want them to let you in. But what if they remembered your wickedness? You heard my wife told about if you were the one who had all the supplies and didn't mention nothing to nobody, you will bring out the savagery of survival, not the savagery of just what you think you hear of the word savagery, somebody killing and all that. You're going to be slain. Okay? You're going to be overkilled. They're going to make sure of it. Okay, when a person is starving, they don't have no intelligence. All right? You're literally running on the fumes of your survival.
Even though you have all of that stuff to do with them.
Okay? Now, these impediments are what keep us behind enemy lines. They're not properly preparing your children on understanding that every time you go in the kitchen, they ain't supposed to, they're supposed to get something. If you're not teaching them that they ain't supposed to always get something, well, when this situation comes and these people are trying to kill us, you're backpacking, trying to, run and get away from these people. And your baby is hollering because she ain't know how to do without food. It's going to expose your location. Okay? And they're going to hear you. And they're going to shoot you down because you're going to be titled as a terrorist. Anybody who believes other than what they believe is a terrorist. As my wife said, that as you heard me addressing earlier on why my next show is so important. Because you need to know that the religion isn't a part of what, when you hear me speak, I'm trying to promote you. But it is our duty to promote the true wisdom of this religion. And it's not a religion. It's a nature. Okay? And that nature is wanting for your brother what you want for yourself. God wants the righteous, to have a good ending. He wants the wicked to even have a good ending. What you talking about? How God wants the wicked to have a good ending? He told them. It's not his delight to destroy the wicked. It is his delight to see the wicked turn from their evil ways. So even though they are promoting the most wicked parent, he is still trying to give them a chance. What a merciful human being. That should be considered as such. Because he said, if you were an angel, then I would have sent you an angel. Since you are me, I sent you amen. Okay? So if you don't have this type of wisdom, then you're behind the line. We're not considering some of the things my brother spoke on about your health and what you eat behind enemy line. And when you go and scrutinize the one whom he chose to deliver the message that will reveal Satan all the way up until he is exposed, you are making a foolish conjunction. Not only is it recorded in your mind, when you heard of God speaking about your name going to be written in the book, it's talking about your memory bank. This is how he's going to judge you. He's going to go in your memory and look at everything that you ever did, wicked and good. And then he's going to weigh it. And then he's going to judge you for what you did good and for what you did wicked. And if your wickedness overstands your righteousness, you will see that 12-mile high flame of fire. Or would you have known of his revelation prophesied as the other? He intends to make brothers and sisters like us saviors, as I stated earlier as well. To save 30 people. And I stated also in a previous show from the scriptures of Malachi, the 4th chapter, the 4th verse. He was telling Moses that he was going to send one like him. And he said that he was going to put his words in his mouth. And he was speaking to the people all in advance. previously quoted a very familiar quote that we quote all the time. As he said, you think you know very much, because you don't want to go research. That's not our fault. Because we're telling you, and we give you the information to go, look at it. And if you don't get it, then this is what the comment section is for. You can ask us what we're talking about. But if you're too afraid, because you think people are going to look down on you, well, we're not that radio station, okay? We're not those high-maintenance radio stations where you have to write a script to come on and so the people will be amused with you. This is what makes us real. This is what makes reality underground radio, because we keep it reality. We keep it genuinely real. You might hear my children in the background. You think I care? Hell no. Here's my thing. Like I tell you, my concern is you looking into the information that we're talking about. My children are very well equipped in what we're talking about. They know what we're talking about. And they need to know. So on these teachers in these schools who might be a part of this elite group, to deceive those children so that they don't excel in their education, they'll know how to stand up to them. And I said that with going into, not to go on course, my son experienced the incident where he had to do a reading project. And he asked, could he read the Bible? And I want y'all all to listen to this. His teacher stated in court that is not considered a book to do a story from. Now, what in the hell is wrong with that woman's antenna? Okay? When it is full of books. In fact, the Bible means books or multiple books. Okay? So this is also showing you how they have their school system start up for you not to learn nothing about religion. They don't want you to even, according to what she rejected, use the Bible as a part of a reading assignment. You know what I'm saying? To read up on the Bible and take a story out of it and share your opinion on it. You're not allowed to do that. According to what my son, and I even called the teacher, even though she didn't answer, but you just have to think about that. That just goes to show you how it's X factor, teaching your children about God in the school system like they once did. Because they want them ungodly. They want them to come there with their problems from struggling from home that was caused by them, by putting in not just all them, and I don't want it to seem like I'm just blaming them, because like I said, blame yourself. If you just sitting around not trying to do nothing, you can't blame them for that. You only can blame them for the condition they put us in. So when you hear us speaking, we don't hate y'all. We just hate the fact on how y'all cause this spiritual wickedness that's got us doing what we doing against ourselves. Because you made devils out of us, and we made devils out of ourselves by following. Okay? So these things, once again, is what, put you and your children and families by in